What's up, chat? We're live again, finally. I gotta warm up, so hopefully I can warm up before a bunch of people get in. That was a super cool monster. Front side it. I'll get my other stuff out. I got my picnic table too. Yo, what up? What else we got? We got some kickers in here, Jersey barrier, my other rail. Heck yeah, let's get the stuff all out. Holy smokes, that's like cemented in there, literally. Funny. All front side action. It's all good. Thank you. I appreciate that. That's what we're doing. There's a little launch ramp right here. We're going up, blunt. Hopefully kickflip out there. Or not, maybe. Go back, hold up. Let me see where the good angle is here. That's not that good of an angle. You got the ramp in the way. We're going back to this. I'm glad to hear that. That's awesome. Good stuff. Oh, that was so sloppy. We gotta clean that up. Oh, the taco board? That's pretty sweet. That's a good graphic. What is it? What was I doing? Oh. I learned this new trick. I wrote it down somewhere. That's not what I was looking for. It's somewhere in here. Maybe? Here it is. It is. Is it a... I actually have no clue. I was going to do a video about, like, uncommon fingerboard tricks. And one of them is a tray flip plus an extra shove. And it's like, I can do a fakie a lot better than I can regular. But it looks like that. And it's literally a tray flip with an extra shove. So you can hit them with, like, one of those, you know? Got the... Dude, okay. This is one of my favorite tight deck ramps, except for this little, like, hubba ledge rail thing is so small. And especially, I'm using a 34 millimeter now. Don't worry, guys. I still have the pork board. It's getting fixed up right now because the trucks are super loose and I want to fix them, but still have it, but I'm riding a 34 now. From Cycle Co. And just messing around. There was a bunch of tricks. So, I wrote them down. There's the nightmare flip, which is, it's 2 kick flips. It's a varial flip with 2 kick flips, essentially. So, that's fun. Something like that, maybe? That's a nightmare flip. And then a monster flip is, whoops. Maybe I can't do a monster flip. There we go. And then we had the bigger flip. Is that what that one was? Yeah, a bigger flip. That's what it's called. That's the trick where you do a tray flip plus an extra shove. And that's pretty sweet. And then there's I don't even know how to say it, but it's like a hard flip, but you do a tray flip. And it looks like the exact same as a tray flip, except for it just feels different. Like, you got your tray flip and you got that action. And then we got the cake flip under flip, which is the last trick on this list. So let's see if we can take it out. How many tries do you think it's gonna take? Dude, it's hard to time it. Like, I'm not. You can't count that. Let me show you guys the deck I was setting up earlier. So it's this split ply from Cycleco. The wheels I'm gonna take off and put other wheels on, so don't worry. But I was starting this and I didn't do the grip job. But look at that engraving. That's pretty sweet. Some people have been asking about this too. Got one of those. What else do I have in here? A bunch of Cycleco boards. This is one of my other setups. I think this is literally the only board that I actually have set up here too. I took all of them apart. Front side. Hold on. There we go. Oh, this is a better one. It's been a minute since I've gone live. Let's see. I want to put the quarter pipes like back there so you can like drop in off of it. Run that up later. Where is... I think it fell. I think that's what I was looking for. No, it definitely is somewhere. Where did it go? Oh, there it is. You gotta connect the quarter pipes, you know? How's everyone doing tonight? Everyone having a good night? Look at that. Got a little run up here, quarter pipes. Boom. You ready for these wheels? You hear that? Sounds like someone's breathing in my room, but they're not. Okay. I made a fingerboard track out of cement. That's so sweet. That's awesome. Almost first try. Hi from Argentina. That's awesome. Whoa. You guys like the pork deck? It's still there, don't worry. For everyone no one's been asking about it, but I figured someone might be. It's right here. Trucks, I just was tuning up, putting some new stuff in it. I'm gonna set it up later. I just was too lazy to do it today. Because you will see in my next video what I was doing. What are we gonna do? Let's do go up, bigger flip, or gazelle flip, and then go, and then nightmare flip off. Start fingerboarding quick because I couldn't. You just flick your fingers. I mean, that's how you start, man. Just don't give up, and you can do it. I started fingerboarding by just going like this and flipping it, flicking it, and then you know what you do? You eventually hone it down so you can do tricks and get it first try. Fun fact, guys. I did a speech for my public speaking class on fingerboarding and how to ollie a fingerboard. So I literally went up to the class and was like, that's how you ollie a fingerboard. Hold on. I feel like I'm just spamming the same tricks. That was a pretty good one. Inward heel. Front side shove. No. Hard shove. That's what it is. It's not a hard shove. It's a hard shove. And then go fakie off. And then half cab. That's what it is. Front finger possible. Back out. Dude, do you guys know the brand? I'm not left-handed. My camera is just inverted. I'm right-handed though. This is my right hand, this is my left. If you guys know the company Bull God, like the fingerboard, like especially if you know the Gription, I know he has like some fingerboard designs. I think they're pro models. I think that's what they are. But I got some fun stuff cooking up with Bull God fingerboards. Ready for this one? I kind of cheated. I had my finger out like that. Throw that up again. Yeah, I might have been the same way. That's not very clean, but big flip. No way. Hold on. That can't be a bigger flip because a big flip is a body varial. But it has to be a gazelle flip, though, I think. I hope so. Let's go up. Little one of these guys. Shove it onto it. Where's my ledge? I'll get my ledge out in a sec. I like my ledge. Some people like that. Some people don't. I get why they don't. It sounds kind of annoying, I feel like. I'm busting out my ledge for a second. Put that there. I also have my jersey barrier. Something you can do to be a better fingerboarder, in my opinion, is especially like obstacles like this, because if you look at this ledge, which is, you know, how tall off the ground, it's not super tall, and then you get one like this, which is like pretty much double the height of it, it really helps you get better at tricks because you have to ollie higher, you have to do tricks higher up to get onto it. So I think, I don't know, I think it's a good thing to just practice with stuff like that. Personally, put the ramp on it. I think I was doing this like last time. Get one of these. That's kind of tough. I'm not even gonna lie. Yeah, staying consistent is what, I don't know if a lot of people talk about it, but it definitely is one of the biggest parts of it. That's actually how I learned to kickflip pretty consistently. Like, I'm not gonna land any kickflips here, but like. Yeah, there was like 7 kickflips in a row, and I sat down because I was really bored, and I just spammed kickflips until it started clicking. And like 3 days of spamming kickflips, and then boom, you know, like look, there we go. There's 2, there's 3, 4, 5. Like, you just be consistent. Thank you, I appreciate that. Dude, okay, my one complaint, right here, you can't really see it, but my desk has like this black piece of metal right here, and so the ramps don't sit flat, they're kind of like back, and then they like rock a little bit, which is making me mad. What trick am I gonna do? Kickflip, snow slide? I haven't done one of those in a minute. Bust out the rail too at some point. That's not very clean. You gotta do like a hard flip kind of motion. There it is. See, I told you hard flip motion. Hard flip, I got motion. I don't have motion. Whoa. Almost dropped the deck there. Dude, I like, okay, there we go. Kind of. It's not terrible, like the going back and forth, but yes, I can. It might take me like a couple tries to get one here. Well, hold on. I lost my pop chat. Well, hold on, let me switch decks. That's 100% what it is. No, it's not. This deck is even worse. Alright. I'm selling so hard right now. G16, I can imagine. I really do not like high kicks, though. That is a reason I don't have one. Oh my gosh, this is bothering me so much I can't get this. This is, it's not one of my go-to tricks, but it's a trick that I can get. There we go. Oh my gosh, that took way too long to get. Holy smokes. Sorry about that. Here we go. We're switching it up. Go. Shove it on. see, you got to go back to the basics sometimes. Like, once you start getting, like, yo, Tusk Dragon, what's up? Once you start getting, like, good at fingerboarding and you start doing, like, super complex combos and tricks and they look really good, just, like, go and do simple tricks. Do it again on a rail, like, onto the rail, or, like, on a rail and then front finger off. I'm really bad at doing that on the... It's difficult. Little nose slide, maybe not. You can look, like, with one of these rails, you can look, you just kind of, like, step up onto it. I agree, like, there's times when I can come up with some decent combos that are fun, but, like, especially, like, this is going to sound stupid to some people, but if you want to get, like, sponsored, you want to be, like, a really good fingerboarder, you want to get, like, noticed, not even noticed, but, like, yeah, just being clean with simple tricks is so much better than being able to do crazy stuff. College is going fantastic. Thanks for asking. A little bit bored right now because it's the weekend, but it's all good because I'm doing this and I'm having fun, so glad all of you guys can join. I appreciate you guys. There you go. Ready for this? Nightmare flip off. That's what we're going for. My hand is, like, cold for some reason. It's 65 degrees, not even 65, it's 68. Preferred mold from any brands? I don't know what the mold is, but whatever shape this pork board is, I bought this 2 years ago, 2024, I think. It is a 32mm black pork deck. This thing is my favorite fingerboard I've ever ridden. Like, it has, like, I'd say these are medium kicks. And this thing is just, like, the best thing I've ever had. My favorite thing by far. I am studying aviation, so flying planes and stuff. David Jones did notice me. He didn't do a trick with me yet, and I low-key kind of forgot about my series, but he follows me now on Instagram, which is crazy. Hey, it's all good. Thanks for popping in. Yeah, I agree. Let's see. I want to see what the kicks are. I'd say these kicks are a little bit lower than the pork board. Yeah, 100% they're a little lower. This board is great. I'm not done skating it yet. I'm starting to get some wear and tear on it finally. But so I used to rock teak decks a bunch, and they were super sweet until they changed them, and now this is, like, super short. The nose and tail are super short, and it's just, like, it's so hard to do tricks on it because of how short the nose and tail are. So that's what I've been on. I've been on, like, doing nollie trays. I can't really do them too well, but you get the point. I might go live tomorrow too. I think I have time, so I might do that. I also think I'm gonna get pizza for dinner because that sounds kind of good, and I don't really feel like going to the dining hall. So you don't like it? Yeah, I used to really like them. I don't know if they changed their mold or if they just, like, or I just got used to this board, but not a huge fan. I'll show you guys my other decks I have. I don't have anything set up, but I have some decks. Where are the... Hold on, there's some 34s out there. Oh, these are the 34s. So, I have this deck from Cycle Co., which I started setting up, and I still have my old wheels on, so don't mind that. This is a tech deck. This is the deck of it. This is a Cycle Co. board, which I'm actually going to be giving away at 10,000 subscribers. So, one of you guys is going to win this board, and it's going to be pretty sweet. If I added tape to, I'm going to get a whole pizza, and I'm Tonka Jahari, but I would never order a whole pizza for myself. I would use a tech deck with tape. The only thing is I really like the way that, like, urethane wheels feel. So especially with having bearings, like I don't think I could do that. Let's see, this is the concave of my Cyclico board. This is the prototype Cyclico deck. I really liked this deck a lot. I retired it because I started using it too much, and I really want to keep it pretty mint. So this is another teak deck that I've had for a while that I painted for a video. So if you haven't seen that video, you should check it out. And then we have a Cyclico deck, the slime graphic, which I will be setting up eventually. And this is the LC Boards deck. This is the Carlsbad Gap 34, which I took the trucks off to put on to this setup. So, do I have a girlfriend? I do not have a girlfriend. I'm glad someone got the joke. I'm glad I wasn't just throwing out random stuff out there. Here's what we're doing, varial flips. Varial flips and fingerboarding, I feel like are so like underrated, dude, because they're so clean, they're so easy to do, and in my opinion, they look sick, and they're like low-key kind of underground still. Like, look at that. See, consistency, chat. Doing tricks over and over again, like that's how you get consistent. And of course I can't heel flip. Yeah, RIP Carlsbad, bro. Well, hold on. Oh, yeah. I'm using a boxy deck. And I used to crap on boxy decks. I still crap on shovel noses, footballs, and other shapes because I don't like them. I'm pretty strictly a popsicle guy just because I like it and I think it looks good. But this deck is so sweet to not use. And so I use it and I love it. It's just like a little different doing heel flips because it's not as round. So like I don't want to say the sight picture is different because that's not the right term, but the feel is a little bit different. Especially just for heel flips. So everything is pretty much chill. What else we got? I have my teat kickers and my tech deck kickers. I'm gonna make a little. Look at that. That's kind of cool, right? Maybe. Can I do a Casper? I think so. Isn't that like the hold on. You go like that and like lift it up. I think. There's a hard flip. Jersey barrier. This is one of my go-to tricks. I've done this in a lot of like videos. Like when I get decks, I usually do this and then do an impossible to front board. Fun fact. You can have one if you win the giveaway at 10K. I'll be giving away. Do I have the complete on me? I have to, right? Yeah, here we go. Hold on. What else do I have? Where's the deck? Here we go. The 10K giveaway, guys. It's going to be this P-Rep complete, this Cyclico deck, a sticker, and then a signed tech deck. I don't have a tech deck with me. This is literally the only tech deck thing I have with me. But you're going to get a signed tech deck, a fingerboard complete, whatever this is a deck, and then a custom WhateverE sticker. Look at that. So yeah, definitely stay tuned for the giveaway. You don't want to miss that. Where did I get my board from? This board I got from Cyclico FB. I don't think they dropped any of the these boards yet, but definitely check them out because they have a lot of really cool stuff. I like both. I like obstacles a lot just because they're fun to mess around with and do like combos and stuff. And especially like obstacles help you teach tricks in my opinion. Like I learned how to nollie by using obstacles, you know? So I think they help a lot. But also just flat ground tricks are so fun to do because you can just kind of stomp them out, you know? I do actually skate. I haven't skated in a minute because it's all winter time and snowy here in Ohio. But, yeah. That's what I've been doing, too. The more I've been fingerboarding, the more I've switched from going fingers all out to, like, tucking these backwards in a little bit for some tricks. But, like, switch and nollie tricks, you kind of have to. Here we go. Yo, what's up? If I did 10 frontside flips, how many do you think I'm gonna land? Spitboards? I have not used spitboards. Where are they based out of? Because if they're not, chances are, if a board is not like American, or not American, just like made in the US or Canada. I have some, this board's Canadian, this board's Canadian, but this is the only board that is not from the US because shipping is very expensive in other countries, especially now that the US has tariffs on like pretty much everywhere. I'm not paying $70 to get a fingerboard shipped from somewhere, so you subscribe. Thank you, I appreciate that. Hey, thank you, I appreciate that. You have an EB? That's interesting. You have a fingerboard channel too? That's sweet. Drop it down below, I'll check it out if you want. By the way, if anybody in here makes like YouTube shorts, like fingerboarding, skateboarding, snowboarding, like any of that stuff, tag me in them because I like watching your guys' stuff. Like, I'm being serious too. I check my mentions like at least twice a week, so definitely have a good chance of being noticed. Okay. Sorry if I'm just yapping and no one really cares about what I'm talking about, but doing like a front side flip, it's like the board doesn't like, it doesn't look like it's doing a kick flip. You know what it feels like and looks like when it does it, but if you get like a little more like, not that, like more kick flip feel. Do you know what I'm talking about? I don't know what I'm talking about. I'm gonna try to laser flip and then I'm gonna do my. I've been working on honing in my laser flips. The thing about, I was complaining about the boxy deck being hard to heel flip, but the good thing about it is that it's easier to laser because I can't over rotate as easy. Oh, front side flips. How many can I do? Okay. 50%. 60%. 75%. 80%. What is that? 6? 1 out of 6? I don't know. Do the math there. 1 out of 7. 1 out of 8. Okay. 2 out of 8. And then if I do this one, that's like 80%. I have an 80% frontside flip rate. That's pretty good. Is that an SW flip? I have no clue what an SW flip is. 3 Pro fingerboards and you subscribe. Thank you. I appreciate that. That's pretty sweet too. Fingerboarding mainstream now. Bog jumping? No, I have not. I was on gloving and actually, you know what's a little less mainstream that's going pro? Finger scootering, chat. This is the next big thing. Oops, whoops. Hold on. Look at this new trick I learned. Oh, I didn't land it, but it's kind of cool. The new Indy trucks, I do not. These are LC Boards trucks because they're the only 34s I had in this state. I have Racos. I have a lot of Racos and some other brands. I don't know. Oh, switch flip. Oh, shoot. I'm sorry, dude. I can do that. It might take me a day or two, but I locked in my switch flips on my cork board, and then I got to my boxy. There you go. There's a switch flip. I got to my boxy. See you next live. Thanks for popping in. I got to my boxy deck and just lost all of my switch tricks. There's a really bad nollie. That's a better nollie. Nollie. Let's do a nollie flip and then a nollie tray. 5 tries to keep it. No, that's not how you do it. No, that was not even close. Man. Let's bust out the ledge. Let's do some more tricks. Everyone who wants to, put down below in the chat what you guys are eating for dinner, ate for dinner, or are going to eat for dinner. I think I'm going to go get some pizza. little monster flip action. The hardest part about monster flips is keeping your board straight like that. Having it go like that is super easy to do, and just keeping it straight is like, that's what'll help you 100%. Little shot a huge cheeseburger, heck yeah. This is the ledge that I learned. Same thing with consistency, like I've been saying, if you've been in here for a while, this is the ledge I learned how to nollie on. Because I kind of had the idea of a nollie like that. And then going like this and nollieing up to it. Like that helped me a lot. And now, okay, that was sloppy, but you get the point that I can. Don't clip that. Dude, sometimes, like, I'll be talking about, like, what I'm repping, like fingerboard wise, and I'll be like, yeah, dude, I have these wheels, or my one video I made about all my fingerboard setups, I said how some of them have, like broken knuckle wheels and, like, cheap trucks on them. And then people are like, yo, bro, you need to get some actual good stuff. And I'm like, dude, I do have good stuff. I have good setups. I just don't want to spend $100 per setup, you know? Thank you. I appreciate that. Yeah, dude, I mean, fingerboarding is sweet, but the more you get into it, the more you get exposed to really good quality things. And with quality comes price. And then once you get that quality, you're not going to want to stop getting that quality stuff. So also, these TIG tuning wheels I got 2 years ago, and they had to have changed their formula or something, because the new TIG tuning wheels I have are not nearly as good. Like, it's not even comparable. Back out. This Tech-Tech thing was so sweet back in the day. Dude, I need to get my lives back, like, consistently. That was so peak when I had my lives going. Like, it was actually so good. I can't do Thursdays anymore, but I'm gonna do like Mondays or Wednesdays, I think, because those are gonna be pretty peak, I hope. Back out. I'm gonna hit him with one of these. Actually, I have to see if the pizza place is open too. I think they are on the weekend. Okay. I don't know if anyone here knows. I don't know how much people know, but doing the one trick. So this is a tray flip, right? If you do a hard flip, but you do like a hard flip and you do like a 360 with it, you get like a tray flip, but it's like not. Tips on how to kick flip. My 2 tips on how to kick flip are: know the nose of your board. So I'm gonna point with a pencil here. Pretty much going like to this part of your board will make your kick flips rotate really fast, versus all the way over here where your kick flips are gonna rotate really slow. I personally found the sweet spot for me is like right here, essentially. And so every time I aim my fingers, I flick it like that. And the other thing is do an ollie. If I do an ollie, but I take my hand off, my board pretty much does a kickflip. So if you do an ollie and just take your hand off and you pull it back, you're gonna essentially do a kickflip. 360 over here. That was sloppy. That was not even close. Maybe I can't do one. I'll count the first one. Tech-Tech fingerboards are buns, but the ramps are pretty cool. I agree. I really like Tech Techs are fine. They're super cool to collect. Like I collect them. I have a bunch of them on my wall in my room. They're really nice to get into for beginners too, because they're like $3 essentially, and you have a fingerboard that you can just mess around with, and they're durable. You know, those are great. The ramps are awesome. They look sweet, but once you get like far in fingerboarding, like I only buy Tech Tech ramps now just because of how they look. Like I'm not actually buying a Tech Tech ramp to fingerboard it seriously. Tray flip. There's a tray for it. I gotta do a heel flip on here. I'm losing it. No way. Have I heard of Entity? Entity? I have not heard of Entity, no. I think that's how you say it. This board makes me do, like, I was honing in my heel flips on my fourth board and getting them to go straight because it's so hard. It's so hard on a boxer deck to get your things to go straight. Like, do a kick flip. I was kind of sloppy. There's a better one. Back out. Back out. Double kick flip. Hold on. There you go. Yo. Thank you. I appreciate that. Dude, it makes me mad when I do a monster flip, how I always do monster flips, and then it ends up doing like a weird tray flip. Like, literally. Hold on. Maybe that's my problem. Oh my god, I'm losing it. I'm actually losing it. If I do not tries, I'm quitting fingerboarding. I got a little out there. I have made my own stuff. I made a concrete skate park in November, I think. Yeah, I have a concrete skate park video. I made a DIY fingerboard rail, metal rail. It's that video is a short somewhere. I can repost it or something. I made a bunch of cardboard stuff too. Like, pretty much check out my videos to see what I made, because I made a lot of stuff. Do I want to go to Olive Garden? I would love to go to Olive Garden. We should go to Olive Garden next weekend. Front finger impossible. Dude, it took me like 20 tries to get a front finger impossible earlier on stream, so I hope it doesn't take me that many tries to do it again. You know what's gonna happen? This is gonna be like that monster flip all over again, being the last straw. I'm counting that. Front side action. Panda Express. Panda Express is good. I do not think Panda Express is open tonight. But okay, what I mean by that is there's a Panda Express in like one of the college buildings that I go to, and when they're not open on the weekends, so I don't go to it on the weekends. Left. Anyone wondering, my camera is inverted. This is my right hand. This is my left hand, and I'm trying to left hand fingerboard right now. I am doing phenomenal. How are you? Ready for this? Ready for this? Fakey. Oh, you see that? Back out. Here you go. Oh, dude, that's hard. Put your wheels on it. I don't know if you could. Front side nose blunt, like that, or like that. It might be that. Hold on. I literally just learned blunt the other day. Hit a tray. I will hit a tray for nothing. The satisfaction of me landing the tray flip is, I don't know, that's good enough for me. I need to figure out what I'm doing. I need to like slow my footage down to see how I'm doing my monster flips wrong. I know what it is. It's that movement right there. Hold on. That's what it is, exactly. Okay. So what I'm talking about here, chat, is when I was doing my monster flips, if you see them go like that and they like rotate and land like that, that's bad. And it is because my back finger is going like this, which is causing the board to go like this when I do my rotation. So if I just kind of push my hand out forward, it cancels out the back, and I can do my monster flips consistently. That's literally what my problem was. Holy smokes. Got a little awakening moment there. Let's get some cement action. How about that? You love fingerboarding? I'm glad to hear that. Big flip. Oh, dang, that sucks. Nose blunts to kickflip. That's not like a knowledge flip. I don't know if I can. I'm gonna be honest. Okay, that's not true. I can. It would just take me like a long time, and I do not want to spend 4 hours doing that. Yo, what's going on? All my tech deck stuff is so messy. Not tech deck stuff. What are these fingerboards? It's all messy right now. Make it look like something nice, you know? Oh, I might be losing it, guys. Hold on. Hear me out. Okay. Homer Simpson. Drop-in test. All right, chat. 3, 2, 1. Ooh, that's not good. Fingerboarding, I feel like it looks really easy, but it's not super easy. What I'm doing is not terrible. There we go. I got this rail from a company called FLVFF. It's fluff with a V. And they sell the rails on Amazon for, I think they're a decent price. Like, great quality. Like, listen to this. It sounds incredible. Used to fingerboard, it's been a long time. Hey, heck yeah, good stuff. If you go to Teak Tuning or Cycleco FB, if you want to check out my YouTube shorts, I have a video like from 2 or 3 days ago that has a bunch of discount codes for a bunch of different fingerboard companies. So check that out if you want to get a discount code if you get a board from one of those places. Do you guys know Bull God FB? I do not have a pro series. I have a performance series, not with me, but I have a performance one. I know fingerboarding is great. My thing with the Tech Deck Pro series is if I'm gonna spend almost $100 on a board, I'm gonna buy like a pork board with some other good stuff. My obstacles. Someone asked to see my obstacles. So here's what I have out right now. I have a ledge from this company called John Crete, Jawn Crete, and Mike Schneider sent me that actually, which is crazy. But that's it. That's up there. Do a kickflip. Whoa. There we go. But here's my obstacles that I have like out. We got my fluff rail from Amazon. This is a Jersey barrier. I have no clue what the brand is because I got it at a fingerboard meet. Filthy fingerboard ramps ledge. I would not really recommend going through filthy fingerboard ramps. I don't want to give them business because they low-key kind of ghosted me. Teak Tuning kickers, super dope. These are concrete. So is the Jersey barrier. This is my filthy fingerboard ramps picnic table. Quarter pipes from a Tech Deck set. 2 little kickers with this hubba thing. And then I have one more in here. I don't have a lot of obstacles with me because I don't have a lot of space here at college and I don't need to have a million obstacles. And then I have this like manual pad ledge, not manual pad ledge, this like manual pad rail thing, which is kind of funky, but you know, it does the job. I'm not going to complain. Where are my kickers? Sliming the kickers out. Kickers are getting sacrificed. guys watching the Super Bowl tomorrow, opinion on Black River. I do not own any Black River things. I have fingerboarded a Black River like half pipe before at a fingerboard meet, and I think they're super solid. Like, I don't really have a problem with Black River. I'd love to get some of their obstacles eventually. The reason I don't have any, no one asked why I don't have any Black River, but the shipping directly from Black River is so expensive for the US. And then all the obstacles I want from like United States sellers, they're not in stock. Like, they have them on the website. Everything is freaking out of stock for some reason. And I'm not doing all that, so. But I've also heard people say, like, they're way too expensive and not worth the price. But I don't know. I like them. I think they're cool. Dude, yes, Zoomies is pretty sweet. They just started selling teak tuning stuff. So I was going to go there and be like, yo, I have my own discount code with them. Like, I know teak tuning. Like, we're friends. But I didn't go. Personally, if I'm going to buy a fingerboard, I don't have any fingerboard shops near me. So I'm just going to buy one online. But I'm going to keep it a buck with you guys. I have not bought a fingerboard in a minute. It's been a while. This is the last board that... No, that's not true. What did I buy last? Was it my LC boards? It's probably my LC boards. No. Was it this one? I don't even remember. It's been a minute. I'm grateful enough to have a pretty cool sponsor that's like me board, so... Ready for this? Okay, I'm not ready for that, clearly. I'm losing it. Nollie inward heel, I might be able to do one. I don't know. I feel like I'm doing kickflips though. Nah, that's not the right one. School on sponsors, yeah. I appreciate that. Do I like smash burgers? I do like smash burgers. I think I prefer regular burgers, to be honest. But yeah, I'd say I like it. Thank you guys for 30 likes, by the way. I really appreciate that. I appreciate all the support. If you want to support me and you like what you see here, you will like what you see in my long form videos. And all you have to do is just literally, I'm not even saying just watch them, just like put them on in the background so I can get some views. And that would really help me. That would be very appreciative. Long forms are so peak. Thank you, Toast Dragon. You're the real peak. Well, let's hold up. This is kind of the combo. Get the kinked rail so it's like level, essentially. This would be level, but it's not happening. Right there it works. Hold on. This is like some snowboard obstacle thing. Yo, hold on. I think my grippers are coming off. There's a bunch of grip tape everywhere. You get a real finger? No, you are. That's so sweet. I love stuff like that. Geometry Dash. How long have I been posting fingerboard content for? I started my YouTube channel in 8th grade. Stopped fingerboard content for a year or two. And then picked it back up junior year. Stopped it for another year. Picked it back up again. So, since 8th grade. Like 7 years now. No. Like 5 years now. Sorry, I'm losing my mind a little bit. Yes, I can do it. I'll do a kickflip into a manual for you. I'll do it on here, though, so you can see it here. I'll do a tray flip into a manual, too. That rail made me feel it was real. I'm glad. I'm not gonna lie. Fakey tricks, I might... Is that ridiculous to say? I might like fakey tricks better than like regular tricks. That might be crazy. Oh, with the sound. Oh my gosh, like listen to this. Like it's, oh my god, I love it. I don't know if Tusk Dragon is still in here, but I know him personally. I'm going to shout him out. He's one of my friends, and he gifted me this for Christmas junior year of high school. And it's probably one of my favorite fingerboard obstacles ever, so thank you. This is also one of my favorite tricks. I love doing that. When you lock in, it's sweet. I agree completely. Oh, dude, even like the... Like, hold on. We got to go closer to the mic. It's an ASMR channel now. I love it. It's great. I'm gonna try to tray flip. There we go. Oh, I got greedy there with the kickflip out. Should I try a kickflip out? Dude, I'm actually gonna make so many skateboarding videos this summer. It's gonna be awesome. Amazon versus Temu. See, I low-key would, but I don't want to spend money on. I don't even want to. Like Temu, I feel like it's probably legit, but I don't want to risk it with Temu. Kind of sketch. If I get enough people telling me to do it, then I'll do it. Got to do it for the fellow fingerboarders out there. This live chat is pretty cool. I agree. I really like being able to talk to you guys while I do this. It's fun for me, and I know a lot of people like it. It doesn't look like it now because I'm kind of past my peak for a second, but when I was in my prime, dude, I was getting like hella viewers, hella people in here too. Oh, dude. RIP CycleCo. By the way, check out CycleCo FB and use the code WTVRE10 for 10% off your order. Where's the other graphic? Here we go. Super awesome boards. This one's for the giveaway. Right there. CycleCo deck. I've been rocking it all night. Resin boards this week. Oh, where is my resin board? I didn't show them my resin board. Is it in here? It's got to be in here, right? Oh, here it is. Here it is. I took it apart because I needed the trucks for a second, but look at this, guys. This fingerboard right here is very special because it is made from resin. The bottom ply is resin. These things are so sweet. Like, you're probably wondering, how does it slide? Because it's not wood. How does it slide? In my opinion, is even better than wood. It's not like crazy where you're gonna like slide out every time, but it's just like, oh my gosh. So yeah, stay tuned. You'll definitely see a video from me not announcing it, but putting it out there. Yeah, resin boards coming soon. Oh, these things are so sweet. I can't even. Much love to CycleCo. Thank you very much for everything. Oh, that was so sloppy. Oh, dude, I did not think I was going to get that tray out of there. Do I skateboard? I do skateboard. You want to see me set up one of the boards? Low key. Where's my other one? I'll grip a board right now. Favorite board that I have, I am pretty split right now between this CycleCo deck and then my pork deck. Like, they're super sweet. Awesome fingerboards. It might be my CycleCo one because it's set up. Am I doing a giveaway? Yes, I am. At 10,000 subscribers, I will be giving away this deck, a signed tech deck, and a sticker. Instagram. My Instagram is at WhateverE_YT. I can put it in the chat. Hold on. I'll put it in the chat. I can't. Disclaimer, I'm live streaming from my phone. And so I cannot chat on my phone while I'm live streaming, which kind of sucks, but It is what it is. Yeah, I'll put my Instagram. Not that anyone cares or asked for it, but my TikTok is the same as my Instagram. Insta. Oops, I did not spell that right. Yo, Canes, what's going on? Yeah, so Instagram is in the chat for those who are curious. I got something to show. My finger scooter. Ready for this one? Kinda, maybe. Tail whip. I've never done a tail whip on a scooter. Fun fact. There we go. Pinned my Instagram for anyone who's curious and checking it out. And then an easy way to find CycleCo FB is to go to my Instagram, go to my bio, click on the Instagram account in my bio, which takes you to CycleCo's, and then their website from their link tree. And then it's gonna be super sweet, and you're gonna get a super awesome fingerboard. That was not a very cool flip. Photos in the chat. I think it's probably for the best that you can't, but I get where you're coming from. If you want cool photos, go to Instagram. You can see all the, if you're curious about the other resin boards that CycleCo has, I don't even remember where I put mine. If you're curious about the other resin boards, because this is not the only one, they have a bunch of cool stuff, and they put some stuff on their socials that you should definitely check out if you're curious. Low to the rail. A cool flip to me. I was talking about this earlier. I like varials a lot. Like, varials are kind of, like, underrated. Like, I think we need more varials in our lives, you know? Back out. Ooh. Crank that, soldier boy. Varial. Onto here. Let's see that. It was, like, so far from the camera. There we go. Doing tricks that, like, have your board go, what is this, horizontally or laterally? Horizontally. Like, that's kind of tough, though. Stuff like that, it's hard to lock in, like, tray flips, because you have to land at exactly, you have this much room to land on the things, which is not terrible, but, like, your spectrum of, like, that's how much wiggle room you have, essentially. But once you do this more, you'll get it. You'll get it locked. Whoops. Okay, that's cool. Tail slide, or is that tail going? Back out. Old tech decks. Yeah. Yeah, I feel you. Portugal, if you're in Portugal, they're a little bit pricey, but Bull God fingerboards are based out of Portugal, and they have free shipping worldwide. Funny, except for the US because of the tariffs, but Bull God fingerboards are from Portugal. Free shipping. I would definitely check them out. Completely forgot what I was going to say. I don't even remember. I'm about to put this ramp back together, though. I took it apart. Should I put it together like that? Let's put it together like this. Something I liked about this ramp is how versatile it was. On jaw. Look at this, look at this. I'm gonna rebuild this in a couple different ways for you. go like this. This is a pretty sweet setup. You got your quarter pipes, and then your ramps on this side, and then split it up. And then this is how they like have it on the package, which is kind of weird to me, but holy smokes. Favorite game to play is probably low-key, don't hate me for this, I like playing Fortnite with my friends. I don't really play too many video games, but when my friend says get on Fortnite, I always do. So we gotta put this one here, we'll put this one here, and then we'll put this one here, and then we'll put, that cannot be where that goes. Is that how they have it? There's no way. They had some like weird setup with it on the box. I don't think it's this. This looks kind of messed up. Like, I'm gonna keep it $1.50 with you. It looks messed up. This is another setup I like doing. Hold on. Sorry, I'm kind of selling right now. My hand is tired. You go like this, and you put them like this. No, that's not what it is. It's right here. And then right there. And then put these back here. 1 and 2. And then put these like this. And this is one of my favorites. Like this. This thing is so versatile. I love it. And it's like super small. I am not gonna lie. I would love to do that, but I'm about to end the stream like a minute here because I would like to go get dinner, and I'm tired, and I've been doing this like over an hour now. And selfishly, I want dinner. I'm gonna put. Oh, I did not have to do that though. Fun fact. Optional for. That's not the right ramp. Yeah, definitely check out Cycle Code too. $15 for international shipping is pretty good. Nope, that's not what I wanted. That's all right. The one thing I hate is this slot is not the same size as this slot. If you can't tell, so you have to have like the small connector, some of them. Oh my gosh, it's literally not how I wanted to set this up either. Oh my gosh. They said let me sell so hard. Here we go. That's what's up right there. That is what is up right there. I'm so fried. Oh my gosh. There it is. That's the setup I was looking for. I have to clean my room too. All right. I hate to be this guy. I'm going to end the live here. If you want to see more of me, go check out my videos. I would really appreciate that. You don't have to subscribe or anything, but just watching a video would be very appreciated by me. And I'll see you guys later. Have a fantastic night. I think I'll probably see you guys tomorrow. I plan on going live tomorrow, so I'll see you guys later. Peace.